How long has it been since you've read such a cool article about divine-level talents, decisive killing, pretending to be a pig and eating a tiger, and clear thinking? A refreshing article with daily updates of 10,000 words. Each critical strike adds a 10% critical strike effect, which can be stacked and has no upper limit. After reaching 100% critical hit rate, add 30 critical hit effects for every 1% critical hit rate. After a critical strike, if the kill damage exceeds the enemy's remaining health, 30% of the overflow damage will be converted into your own true damage shield. The number of enemy killing coins is affected by the full critical strike rate and critical strike effect bonus. Chapter 1. Awakening Divine Talent. Critical strike ability plus critical strike effect. You are listening at novelfull.audio. You can take a look at the table of contents in the first 40 chapters. This article is about invincibility, humor, and brainstorming. With one person below and 10,000 people above, it's enough. At the top of the tall building, Luo Chiwei stepped on the void and looked down at the vast abyss below. The ringtone of the phone kept ringing, and the threats and urging of debt collectors were like curses. He felt unprecedented pressure. Greed and a momentary impulse caused him to fail in leveraged stock trading. Not only did he lose all his savings, but he also owed a huge debt of 500,000. He sold all his property, but it was just a drop in the bucket and couldn't fill this huge hole. The rolling debts have pushed him to the brink of despair. Mom and Dad, I'm sorry, I can't repay your years of nurturing. Luo Chiwei's heart was filled with guilt and pain. He closed his eyes, took a deep breath, mustered his last courage, and jumped down. However, when Luo Chiwei opened his eyes again, he found himself appearing in a mysterious and eerie world. Surrounded by endless numbers and symbols, it surges like an ocean. What's going on? Am I already dead? Luo Chiwei's heart was full of doubts. Suddenly, a dazzling beam of light descended from the sky, enveloping him. Various strange numbers and symbols appeared around his body, constantly shining with light. You have obtained a chance for rebirth, and your talent is critical strike enhancement. A mechanical voice sounded in his ear, as if it was fate's arrangement. Critical strike enhancement. Luo Chiwei was startled in his heart as he felt a powerful force surge into his body. Yes, each critical strike will increase your own critical strike effect by 10%, which can be stacked without any limit, explained the mechanical voice. At the same time, a note appeared in his hand out of thin air, which read: Luo Chiwei borrowed XXX 500,000 yuan today, with a monthly interest rate of 1.2%, to be repaid on January 1, 2024. Welcome to the gaming world. Please give your game character a name. The mechanical voice rang out again. Game character. Am I supposed to be reborn in the game world? Luo Chiwei's heart was full of confusion. Please give your game character a name, repeated the mechanical voice in a cold and indifferent tone. Since that's the case, I'll call myself Wu Yidao, Luo Chiwei decided to himself. Congratulations, Mr. Wu Yidao, successfully created the character. Long press the skill to view details, announced the mechanical voice. Luo Chiwei immediately clicked on the skill introduction, and a brand new skill tree unfolded before his eyes. Firstly, each critical strike can increase one's own critical strike effect by 10%. Secondly, when the critical hit rate reaches 100%, for every additional increase in critical hit rate, it increases the critical hit effect by 30%. Thirdly, if you use a critical strike to kill the enemy, 30% of the overflow damage will be converted into your own real damage shield, which can withstand all damage until the shield value is 0. You are about to be teleported to the beginner's village. Do you need beginner guidance? Luo Chiwei said without hesitation, skip beginner guidance. After entering the game, he immediately opened his character page. He widened his eyes and realized that his character was actually a magician. Novice level magician, level 1 health. 300/300 magic value. 200/200 strength. 10. Affects physical attack power, intelligence. 20. Affects magic attack power and magic points, agility. 8. Affects speed and evasion, endurance. 12. Affects health and defense, critical hit rate. 0.5% critical strike effect. 50% moving speed. 360 skills. Beginner fireball, beginner healing, I wipe it, isn't it a critical hit with a single blow? How did I become a wizard? System, where are you? I need to make new changes. The role has been set to be immutable. Damn it. Are you playing with me in the system? Chapter 2. Mages have always been engaged in close combat. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. Current map. Novice Village. Current number of people on the map. 16068. Current number of people on the map. 16126. The number of people on the map is updated once per second. Sword and Shadow Legend has just been publicly tested, and players are flooding in like a tide, with the number of downloads and registrations constantly increasing. The game has a fascinating 7-profession system and a complex 5-element skill system. The 7 major career systems include warrior, mage, tank, auxiliary, summoning, guns, and magic, each with its unique charm and gameplay. Taking mages as an example, after reaching a certain level, one can also choose to become a sorcerer, a great mage, a sorcerer, a mermaid mage, and a spell master. The game's 5-element skill system is even more profound. Gold, wood, water, fire, and soil, each of the 5-element attributes, have their own skill tree, as well as cross-skill trees. For example, wood-based main defense, health and control, water-based main spells and recovery, fire-based main critical hits and hits, gold-based main dodge and break defense, earth-based main defense and shield, and puppets. These are just the main attributes, and there are many other special attributes, such as control, poison, freezing, paralysis, shadow damage, divine damage, etc., that players need to choose from among the 5-element cross points. In addition, the game's equipment system is also very rich. The equipment is divided into white ordinary, green excellent, blue excellent, purple epic, orange legend, and mythological equipment. In addition, strengthen, deify, and alienate. Each reinforcement method will have a different impact on the equipment. This is just what I set my sights on first. Go, you say it's yours, it's yours. Call it out and see if it should respond. Luo Chiwei and others were grabbing slime, talking when he fired a fireball and shot it, causing slime to die on the spot. Experience plus 10, earn 12 copper coins. Sleeping slot. You won't have any seasoning when buying instant noodles in the future. Your mother will definitely double when she goes out to buy groceries. I will test your QR code. The two parted ways with a slime in displeasure. Among the monsters wandering near the novice village, slime is the most common one. Their appearance appears bright green, and their bodies appear in a semi-transparent jelly state. The attributes of slime are as follows. Level 1 health. 50/50 its attack power. 10 defense. 10 spell resistance. 5 moving speed. 185 skill. Slime attack, slows down enemies. When Slim is attacked, it will quickly release a ball of slime, causing a slowing effect on the enemy for 3 seconds. As Slim fell, a small piece of equipment fell to the ground. Item name. Novice Village small wooden sword quality. Normal type. One-handed sword attack power. 10.15 additional entries. None durability. 200/300 I really admire him, I have become a melee mage. Big Brother, explosive wand. Wait, isn't my skill talent critical strike? Critical equipment. Give me critical equipment. You are my biological father in the system. Luo Chiwei doesn't use fireball to brush slime, he needs 3 attacks to kill one. The efficiency of monster spawning is very slow, far inferior to using fireball techniques. In the sunny novice village, Luo Chue's figure shuttles through the green slime clusters. 0.55 earns 12 copper coins, 0.52 earns 12 copper coins, 0.57 earns 12 copper coins. Beginner fireball technique, current proficiency level 14/1000. When the fireball hit those slimes, they made a sharp hiss sound, their bodies gradually shrank and eventually turned into a green liquid. As time passed, Luo Chue's backpack gradually became fuller. He received various equipment, as well as the 1 silver coin and the 15 copper coins. These gold, silver, and copper coins are universal currencies in this game world. 1 gold equals 100 silver, and 1 silver equals 100 copper. This is the basic conversion rule in the game. Opening the backpack, a row of novice equipment came into view. Rings, leg guards, belts, rings, hats, shoes, etc. Although these equipment can provide various attribute bonuses, unfortunately, they do not increase the player's critical hit rate. At this moment, another blue mutant slime appeared in Rockwell's sight. The fireball struck again and accurately hit the target. With a loud bang, Elite Slim unleashed his long-awaited green quality weapon. It is called Green Shadow Blade and is a short sword that twinkles with a faint green light. Item name: Green Shadow Blade quality. Excellent, green, type. One-handed sword attack power. 15.20 additional attribute. Critical hit rate plus 5% durability. 250/350 equipment requirements. Level 1, Strength 5, Agility 2 description. This sword is crafted from a rare green mineral near the novice village, and its body emits a faint green light. I want to be a mage. Second-rate mages rely on magic, and first-class mages fight in close combat. System: I'll show you what the first mage in the 9 realms is. System: we have detected an error in your career selection and have corrected it to warrior. Chapter 3. Administrator's 10-year lifespan replacement critical strike. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. De co lois ara trong quatrin lay text. Chapter 4. About the protagonist's lack of money for the first recharge. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. Luo Chue looked at the information displayed on the screen saying, 5 yuan deposited, and breathed a long sigh of relief. The number on the white note in his backpack also changed from 0.500000 to 0.49995, which represents a slight reduction in his debt. What's going on? The bank deducted it directly, he muttered in confusion. He looked up at the sky with a cold smile on his lips. When I slowly pay off this 500,000 yuan, I will come to settle the accounts with you. How did you harm me back then? I will double the amount. His tone was filled with firmness and determination. System: you still have 5 days to repay your debt. If you don't pay it in 5 days, the system will automatically delete all your data. Damn it. In 5 days, you still have 500,000. Big brother, are you trying to kill me? Do you want to be so heartless? Luo Chue is clear that the most important thing now is to make money. A pop-up window suddenly pops up in the game, prompting you to watch promotional videos. There are rewards for the first charge, and you can also purchase monthly cards. Those players who watch the promotional video will receive a 1-time reward, including a level 1 experience point, 3 silver, as well as 3 bottles of small healing medicine and 3 bottles of blue medicine. Luo Chue sat on the ground watching a promotional video. Luoga, this game still has a first charge, monthly card. Do you want to charge? How much did you charge? No, where do I have the money to recharge? Don't make a fuss, who can't get this little money out? Isn't that a poor person? Sword and Shadow Legend has launched a monthly card recharge service. Players who purchase monthly cards will enjoy additional benefits, such as more daily login rewards, additional experience points bonuses, and free in-game store items. The reward for the first charge is double the experience points of the first 3 days. After watching the promotional video, Luo Chiwei clicked to claim the reward, and he was promoted to another level. Game Heist, Yidao Game Character Level, Level 7 Health. 400 out of 500 Magic Value. 320/400 Strength. 25 Agility. 20 Intelligence. 38 Critical Hit Rate. 10% Critical Strike Effect. 470% Attack Power. 30.62 Defense. 25, well, Zhang, brother Zhang, lend me some money to help me open a monthly card and make a first charge. 30, how long have we only known each other? Alright, I'll sell you some equipment. Here, take it. You can use these 2 green equipment at level 3 right now. The rest, I owe you. Zhang Xing listened and gave Luo Chiwei a monthly card. Zhang, thank you. There are more and more players in the novice village, and slime is not refreshing in time. I am currently at level 7 and can go to the next map. Let's see you on the next map. Luo Gu, won't you wait for me? The competition in online games is fierce, one step at a time, one step at a time. I must be at the forefront of pioneering work. Do you understand? Luo Chiwei has entered the next map of online games. The Emerald Plain. The Jade Plain is a beautiful and vast map, with bright sunshine and lush green grass. The distant mountains undulate and connect with the sky, forming a magnificent picture. On the emerald grassland, in addition to the ubiquitous slime in the novice village, there are also many more advanced monsters. Grassland Wolf. This is a cunning monster that excels in group attacks and invisibility. Grassland wolves can drop leather, wolf teeth, and fluorescent powder, which are commonly used materials for making equipment and props. Grassland Viper. These snakes hide in the grass and release venom when attacking, causing sustained damage to players. Green Jade Vein. In certain areas of the map, players can enter the green jade vein to mine, with a probability of finding important materials for making equipment and props. System. 5 days later, when I pay off the money, let me go free. System, your repayment date has 4 days left. Chapter 5. Jade Plain, I want to be the fastest pioneer. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. Luo Chiwei's critical strike enhancement talent has stacked 38 layers, and now the critical strike effect has reached 470%. Current map. Jade Plain current map population. 17862 people. A grassland wolf pounced, and Luo Chiwei slashed 4 times without any critical strike. This horse stomping has a fake critical hit rate, not even a single strike. 0.52, 0.38, 0.43, 0.30 successfully killed the grassland wolf and received 63 copper coins. Do you want me to sacrifice the administrator's mother while critically attacking such a mystical school? Luo Chiwei turned around and found Zhang Xing standing behind him. What are you doing here, kid? Luoga, I found that the experience I gained by brushing monsters myself is not as much as the experience I gained automatically by teaming up with you and standing next to you. Give me support, now my critical hits are quite mystical. Captain, internally, could you please increase the proportion of experience sharing? I can add money. Zhang Xing rubbed his hands and said with a smile. Look at your performance. Zhang Xing has been single for 10 years. Change his critical strike. As soon as he finished speaking, Luo Chiwei swung his knife towards the grassland wolf. Critical hit, 0.350, experience points plus 50, get 63 copper coins. Wow, Captain, your critical damage is so high. What profession is it? I'll practice another number then. Zhang Xing clicks on Luo Chiwei's profile picture to view his details. What? Mage. Do mages still have this kind of melee critical flow gameplay? What's up here? You don't understand melee mages. Upon hearing this, Zhang Xing gave a thumbs up and widened his eyes to show that he didn't understand. Nyobi. Luo Gu has a top-notch understanding. You have 2 achievements to claim. A dull machine voice rang in his ear. Solo Pioneer. Completed all tasks in the novice village alone without any help from anyone. Attribute bonus plus 10% experience gain. Melee Mage. In the novice village, use melee to eliminate more than 100 monsters. Attribute bonus plus 5% melee attack power. View next stage tasks. Guardian of the Grassland. On the Emerald Plain, there is a group of forgotten divine beast statues. Now, these statues have been eroded by evil forces and have lost their original power. Task requirement. Kill 100 grassland venomous snakes. Current progress. 0/100. Ding dong, you have 3 membership applications pending processing. Ding dong, you have 20 friend requests pending. Luo Chiwei clicked on the membership application list, and the first membership application was from a union called Superplay Pioneers. Currently, the union has only 147 members, with a maximum of 600. Ding dong, you have 7 attribute points to add. Following the guidance, Luo Chiwei entered the personal interface where the attribute points can increase strength, endurance, agility, as well as evasion rate, critical hit rate, and critical damage. Strength. With each increase, physical attack power increases by 10 points and health increases by 30 points. Endurance. For every 1 point increase, health increases by 20 points, health recovery increases by 0.5 per second, and resistance to all elements increases by 1 agility. With each increase, the dodge rate increases by 0.5%, with a maximum dodge rate of 40%, a critical hit rate increase of 0.5%, and a maximum critical hit rate of 100%. Add all to critical hit rate. Okay, for each attribute point, you can increase your critical hit rate by 2%. If you increase your critical hit rate attribute by 7 points, the current critical hit rate is 24%. The faint mechanical voice replied. Luo Chiwei glanced at the team application and found the one with the highest level. Current team size. 17 maximum number of team members. 50. This team has started sharing experience points, and even if they don't do anything, they will continue to upgrade. Each player can set a ratio for sharing their experience points. At least 10% of experience points should be shared. But this team is all pioneering Liver Emperor players, and if their progress falls behind, they will be kicked out of the team. Chapter 6. Wu Yidao did not cheat. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. Critical strike, critical strike, critical strike. Although he only had a critical hit rate of 24%, he was fortunate enough to achieve the effect of 3 consecutive critical hits, one at a time. Even achieved a small achievement. Achievement, 1 strike, requirement. Critical hit 3 times in a row, reward. Critical hit rate plus 3%. Okay, after adding some points, the critical hit rate has increased, and the gameplay is no longer as annoying. 50 floors. 60 floors. 100 floors. 200 floors. Boss, how come your damage is getting higher and higher with each critical hit? Surprisingly, there are 2,000 to 3,000 damage points. Of course, it's thanks to my handsomeness. You can be handsome as well. He quickly completed the task of killing 100 grassland venomous snakes. You have received a reward of 3 gold and gained a new skill point. The current critical strike enhancement talent has a stack of 200 layers. Current critical strike effect. 2100%. Luo Chiwei checks his skill list. Wood-based main defense, life and control. Water-based main spells and restoration. Fire-type main critical strike. Gold-based main dodge and break defense. Earth-based main defense and shield, as well as puppets. These are the main attributes, such as control, poison, freeze, paralysis, shadow damage, holy damage, etc., which are also within these 5 elements and between the 5 elements cross-skill trees. For example, this freeze comes from the water and wood systems. And the divine and shadow damage require all 5 element attributes to have bonus points. Currently, Luo Chiwei has a total of 7 skill points. Add fire to the system. You unlock a basic fire skill. The system prompts. Boss, you're not a professional athlete, are you? You must be one of those ancient gods. No, it's not. Boss, which one should I add? Can you help me take a look? Add wood or water, just add wood. Luo Chiwei was focused on his skills and casually said a few words. Okay, everything depends on the big shot. The skills that Luo Chiwei can currently learn are as follows: burn. Each of your regular attacks will cause a 5% attack power burn on the enemy, which can stack up to 5 layers. Understanding. The first normal attack on all monsters is a critical strike, but the critical damage is reduced by 100%. Flame Master. Increases all flame damage by 10%. Okay. Surprisingly, understanding perfectly matches one's own talents. System, I choose to understand. The skill points have been added. World Channel. In 10 minutes, the first world boss will be added to the Emerald Grassland, with a level of 15 and a health of 10,000 points. 10,000, even relying on one's divine level passivity, the highest hit only dealt 1820 damage. But Luo Chiwei knew he had to repay this 500,000 debt. The first thing to do is to seize this world boss. Take the final hit and receive the highest reward. Stop talking nonsense and continue brushing. He encouraged himself. He started and fell with his hands, from one end of the emerald plane to the other. His hands were numb from chopping. He was extremely satisfied with his own speed in monster spawning and stacking talents, and smiled happily. However, this skill also has a downside. This skill is an automatic release skill that automatically consumes 5 mana points per second. Occasionally, you have to knock on a blue bottle, and you have to buy a bunch of blue potions on your body, filling up all the squares. Boss, I saw that there are 3 types of wood, one that can restore health and mana, one that controls, and one that. Before he could finish speaking, Luo Chiwei said. Learn recovery skills. Zhang Sheng was very envious when he saw Luo Chiwei taking each blow seriously while dealing with monsters. Plus level 1 critical strike enhancement passive. Plus level 1 critical strike enhancement passive. Plus level 1 critical strike enhancement passive. There are currently 5 minutes left until the world boss refreshes. Roger. The world boss is about to refresh, aren't we going? Wait a little longer, milk me well and follow my command. Attention. Everyone in the team, gather immediately at the boss refresh point in the Emerald Plain world. Team leader Gao Tianming shouted inside the team. Roger, the team captain has called us to go. Think it through for yourself. If you listen to him, you go. If you listen to me, you stay. Then I'll listen to you and have some meat to eat with you. Zhang Sheng kept an eye on Luo Chiwei's health and mana. In fact, he only focuses on his mana, because his health has never dropped at all. On this plane, he chops everything in seconds. Attention, everyone in the guild should arrive immediately. The Jade Plane World Boss has refreshed its collection and is now participating in guild activities. The president said, for our guild to obtain the World Boss's final hitter, we will give a cash reward of 500 yuan. Luo Chiwei continued to stack layers on the Emerald Plane as if he hadn't heard of it. Zhang Sheng had no choice but to accompany him. Plus level 1 critical strike enhancement passive. Plus level 1 critical strike enhancement passive. Plus level 1 critical strike enhancement passive. Bang turned out to be the green weapon he used in the novice village, which exploded due to insufficient durability. It seems that we can only use wooden sticks. Boss, you use my weapon, I have it. Zhang Xing immediately flipped out several green weapons from his backpack. No need. As long as your milk is good, I'll do it. Let me take a look at the lower level first. Luo Qiwei pointed to his talent for critical strike enhancement, but he couldn't believe it. Now that the layers have been stacked to 366, the critical strike effect has reached 3750%, that is 37.5 times the damage of one blade. Current level. Level 12 current attack power. 48.62 points. 48 times 37.5 is equal to 1800, okay, this way it can deal a minimum of 1800 damage. For safety reasons, I'll wait until the boss's health drops to 1000 before taking action. 5 4 3 2 1 The world boss has been refreshed, with a level 15 boss that distorts the tree man and has a health of 10,000 points. The system still has the dull mechanical sound. On the plain, already crowded, there were 300 to 500 people standing. There are melee, fireball throwing, nanny, poisoning, baby throwing, and sniper shooting. Of course, there are also some people who attack players. 0.12, 0.35, 0.7 The attack power of the players varies, and hitting the boss is not painful or itchy. The boss's defense rate is too high. Twisted Tree Man pats on the ground, the effect is like throwing a grenade into a crowd. In an instant, countless people were knocked away, and many players couldn't resist their health points, turning into nothing and returning to the novice village for resurrection. 0.11, 0.1080, 0.108. Looks like there's a competitor. Luo Qiwei said as he looked at the damage health bars constantly popping up on the boss's head. 5,000, 4,500 The Twisted Tree Man's health continues to decrease. Luo Jiwei knew that it was not the right time to take action yet. He couldn't let others know that he had such high attacking power. He had to wait until the last moment. 1,200, 1,800, 600 That's almost it. The minimum damage I calculated for myself is 1,800. Even if the boss's defense is high, I should be able to chop 600 with just one strike. Take a sharp cut. 0.1300, obtain 300 real damage shields, the effect lasts for 1 minute. Luo Qiwei's strike directly inflicts damage. Quack. This damage is so powerful that it's a cheat. Administrator, come quickly, someone is cracking up. I've seen it clearly. A man named Yidao took a wooden stick and slashed more than 1,000 points of health with one blow. He's definitely hanging. Account suspension. Account suspension. Luo Qiwei obtained a level 15 orange equipment. In the setting of this game, orange equipment can only be exploded by world bosses, and all equipment exploded by world bosses must be 100% orange, just at different levels. Equipment name. Jadeite Beast Claw. Description. Crafted from the claws of grassland beasts, it possesses powerful power and mysterious magic. Attribute. Attack power. 200.250 health point 100 strength bonus plus 50 agility bonus plus 50 critical hit rate. 15% special effects. Increases damage to beasts by 30% and all magic damage by 30%. Special effects. When the holder's health is below 30%, the Jade Claw will unleash powerful energy, providing the owner with an invincible shield that lasts for 3 seconds, blocking any damage. This equipment entry is on display on the World Channel. Good brother, I bought the equipment you just bought at a high price. In an instant, Luo Qiwei's friend application list increased by 99, which is only the maximum value that can be displayed, not just 99 people who want to add him as a friend. Luo Qiwei added the top 30 people as friends based on the level of friend application, and he believes that these people will offer higher prices. 500, 600. 650. In the constantly popping up new messages in the chat box, the price of equipment is still rising. Is it for sale or not? The equipment entry doesn't have a significant impact on me. I don't care about attack power or anything else, but the critical hit rate is really rare. 3,000, I'll give you 3,000. Why would someone offer such a high price? It's because in online games, one step is slow, and the difference will only widen. Starting with the divine equipment created by the world boss, pioneering can be smoother. At first, those who are reluctant to spend money to buy good equipment will spend more money to make up for the gap in this equipment later on. It's sold. If it's a big deal, I'll just change to another set of equipment. Wait a moment. Luo Chiwei played with his heart. He never replied to that tycoon again. After a while, he still didn't make any response. Brother, I can raise the price further, are you there, brother? Are you there? The person's tone was clearly anxious. 5,000, I'll go for 5,000 lines, right? Oh, I'm sorry, someone just offered the unit price of 6,666, and I have already discussed it with them. 8888, I'll go to 8,888, and no one will be higher than this price anymore. Let's make a final offer. Deal. Turn it around now. While he was trading, many envious players sent game screenshots to the authorities, demanding that the accounts of cheaters be banned. The game management checked the back end and did not find the player Yidao. The player is dissatisfied and threatens to report to the police. Finally, due to insufficient evidence, it was left unresolved. This incident was eventually criticized by players as the 125 incident. It is said that there is internal theft within the official system, and there are insiders who modify game data for profit. Didong, received transfer. 8888 Didong, received a transfer of 500, which is a reward given to him by the president of their pioneering guild. Current repayment. 9393 current debt. 490,607. Chapter 7. The high price package for 50,000 days. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Crouching slot, Mr. Luo, are you really a big shot? No wonder Zhang Sheng was surprised. He is a normal person, no matter how skilled he is, it is impossible to perform such an operation. How did you do it? Brother's handsomeness bonus. Luo Chiwei replied decisively. 0.9977, get 95 copper coins, 0.9985, get 95 copper coins, 0.9990, get 95 copper coins. There is a talent bonus for critical strike enhancement, and after each critical strike, his damage will increase again. Zhang Sheng looked dumbfounded, surprised by the way he played. He has just left the beginner's village and is learning both wood and water magic. His main focus is on assisting in recovery and control, and he can only deal only 70.80 damage. Luo Chiwei's injury came to the terrifying 10,000. Terrifying. Due to the sharing of experience within the team, the experience gained has been wasted and the experience bar has been increasing. Boss, you're too powerful. All the damage in our team doesn't add up to 10,000 damage per second. How did you do it? 5 minutes later. I'm leaving the team. Just tell the captain. Don't worry, Mr. Luo. Captain Gao said, as long as you're in the team, I'll pay you 10 yuan per minute. It's only 10 yuan per minute, that's a bit too low, isn't it? Lu Chiwei started playing tricks again. Just now, a team of 50 people added me and I'm leveling at my speed. I'll give 10,000 yuan per hour. Don't leave the team, big shot. I'll talk to Captain Gao again. Luo Chiwei arrived at the third area and made a few random cuts, only to find that the damage still overflowed. 0.6504, obtain 1 silver and 30 copper, 0.6580, obtain 1 silver and 30 copper, it's boring, not a single one can fight. I want to hit 10. He went directly to the fourth area, Ghost City. Current number of people in the region: 502 people. These people are either here for sightseeing, or they are making money by digging mines on the fourth floor due to map bugs. .4056, obtain 2 silver and 0.5 copper. .4099, obtain 2 silver and 0.5 copper. Luo Chiwei found that his experience bar grew faster. And the damage is almost equal to the monster's health bar, about the same, preferably with a single blow. Boss, it's 15,000 yuan. Captain Gao said that the team has a full capacity of 50 people, and if all the members of the team come together, they can afford this price, but the requirement is to play for at least 8 hours a day. 15,000. Luo Chiwei smiled and said. 50,000. I'll give you 24 hours a day. Zhang Xing almost dropped his chin when he heard these words. Boss, you're not mistaken, are you? Luo Chiwei waved his hand and said, just tell the captain. Captain Gao heard this and angrily teleported to the fourth area where Luo Chiwei was located, Ghost City. He was just about to speak and scolded the player who spoke loudly from the lion. When he saw Luo Chiwei's speed of brushing monsters one by one. See the speed at which your experience bar is rising again. Captain Gao was stunned and dumbfounded. This guy is cheating, right? I often see Luo Chiwei throwing his unwanted equipment into the team mall and being snatched up at the moment of listing it. He thought it over and agreed, but the price was not too expensive. If another team took it, it would be a real loss. At best, a team can gather 50 people, and at best, each person is only 1,000 yuan. Okay, I'll transfer the money to you, Zhang Xing. You keep an eye on him. Pay the bill once an hour, just come and ask me for the money. Upon hearing this on the computer screen, Zhang Xing happily switched the game to the background and went to work to read a novel. Why work hard to win while lying down? Chapter 8. Congratulations on killing unarmed villagers, Ba. Scumbags and scumbags. You are listening at novelfull.audio. De co lois ara trong quatrin lay text. Chapter 9. World Boss is in my bag. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The full server announcement sounded at this moment. The third layer World Boss is about to refresh, with a countdown of 10 minutes. Luo Chiwei still maintained an aloof demeanor and did not respond. They are still in Ghost City, continuing to hunt monsters. Due to level restrictions, Luo Chiwei is temporarily unable to enter the next level. Boss, how many levels have you reached? 22, level 22. Boss, you're upgrading so fast. Why am I only at level 14? I only opened 10% of my experience sharing. 10%. We paid 50,000 yuan. Yo. If you don't want to, you can leave the team. Zhang Xing quickly shook his head. No, hold on to the great god's thighs. Both of them fought their way from the wilderness of Ghost City to the interior of Ghost City. Boss. It's the first time I've been using an explosive blue outfit after so long. Ghost armor. Let me take a look at its attributes. Item name. Ghost Spirit Armor Quality. Blue type. Armor basic attributes. Health, plus 200 physical defense, plus 150 magic defense, plus 100 strength, plus 20 agility, plus 10 intelligence, plus 15 special attributes. Ghost Spirit Possession, 3-piece set effect. The equipment owner gains Ghost Spirit power, increases attack power by 20%, and increases movement speed by 15%. It's still a set, boss, let's sell it according to convention. No, this is not for sale. Take it, let's go. It's almost time, go and fight the world boss. The two teleported to the third layer of the world, which is the snowfield. The boss is a level 20 giant snow puppet with 25,000 health. Following the previous routine, Luo Chiwei did not make a move, but stood on the side from a distance. Since the game was launched, the gap between elite players and ordinary players has been widening. Luo Chiwei looked at the damage on the snow puppet and jumped the words. 0.30, 0.42, 0.15, 0.118, 0.179, 0.208. Due to the advantage of terrain, the snow puppet will receive additional damage reduction, and the damage of ordinary players is even less noticeable at this time. Boss, should we take action now? Snow puppet only has 50% health left. Don't worry. I don't know if it's their luck or the design of the game. When Snow Puppet's health reached 40%, he triggered the full-screen damage skill, Avalanche. The closer to the position of the Snow Puppet, the higher the damage. Milk is good for me. Okay, big shot. Big shot, I believe you. All 400 to 500 people participating in the World Boss Battle are losing health. This is their first time fighting, without any strategy or experience. The speed of recovering from drinking a blood bottle cannot match the damage caused by the avalanche skill. Boss, I can't hold on anymore. Can I take a sip of my own milk? I'm the one who listens to me. Keep breastfeeding me. Luo Chiwei said, and he was also crazily pumping blood bottles. More and more people are dying and being sent back to the novice village, including Zhangsheng. A major avalanche skill has ended, and there are only 14 remaining 1,600 players on the field. Okay, then I'll settle you first. Luo Chiwei walked into the crowd and everyone was gathering fire to attack the world boss. The health of the world boss had reached 35%. 0.10086, 0.10121. Luo Chiwei first killed the 2 guild presidents with 2 knives, they were the most powerful besides him. Sleeping trough, someone is hanging it. It's this scam again, everyone be careful. What exactly happened? A mage with a wooden stick deals such high damage. How did the official balance it? Withdrawal, the president has left. Please take screenshots and save the evidence. Some people still don't leave and are taken away one by Luo Chiwei. Now this map is left with him, the world boss, and a chairman named Zhao Huaizhen. Speaking of this, Zhao Huaizhen is a CEO of a listed company in real life. He likes to play online games and spends a lot of money on them without blinking an eye. He and Luo Chiwei have a good connection, because the equipment he used to kill the boss for the first time, the Jade Beast Claw, was bought by Zhao Huaizhen. This weapon has a 3-second kill-free effect, so it escaped a disaster, but this effect has a long cooldown time. During the World Boss Challenge, the map is blocked and no new challengers can enter. You killed us, and you won't get the rewards from the World Boss either. Don't worry about this fool. Luo Chiwei disregarded the provocation and advice of others and killed the last person. Everyone returned to the resurrection point of the novice village and cursed Luo Chiwei incessantly. Zhang Sheng cannot count how many generations of ancestors these people have greeted him. Most people still have to watch his jokes. How can he stand alone with the world boss without watching everyone set fire? Wait a moment, our President Zhao is still inside. Everyone should trust President Zhao. Whoever gets a cheaper boss reward, they can't get that cheater. Everyone believes in Chairman Zhao, who is currently ranked first in attack power, level, and reputation in the entire server. As soon as the words fell, President Zhao Huaizhen was sent back to his birthplace. Zhao Huaizhen, a wealthy tycoon, cursed, "Damn it, this kid is cheating. If the official doesn't care, I won't charge a penny into it." The 2 guild presidents who were just chopped off by Luo Chiwei are now speaking with loudspeakers. Let's take a look. This is the good thing that super players can do to open up their own guilds. Their guild's combat power is low, and they can't get boss battle rewards, so they don't let other guilds take them. System prompt. Congratulations to player Yidao for successfully challenging the boss's blood puppet, obtaining level 20 Orange Frost Walker, obtaining 2 additional skill points, and obtaining the skill book Ice Jump. Item name. Frostwalker quality. Orange level. 20 type. Shoes basic attributes. Movement speed, plus 15% frost resistance, plus 50 flame resistance. 33 defense. 200 special attributes. Frost power. The equipment owner gains frost power, which has a certain probability, 5%, of freezing the target for 3 seconds on each attack. Frost cold footprints. When the equipment owner moves, if there is water in the vicinity of 1,500 squares, the water surface will automatically condense into ice. Frostwalker. When walking on ice or snow, gain an additional 50% movement speed bonus. Good thing, let's arrange it. Regardless of the price, the people in the union will grab this pair of shoes and that skill book, and I will buy them at a higher price. Zhao Huaizhen said on the guild channel. Chapter 10. The game official also uses me as a wall-hanging tool and has no way to do it. You are listening at novelfull.audio. When Luo Chiwei checks the attributes of skill equipment. The entire server was once again stunned by the names of the assassins. Sleeping Slot, I remember the last time I defeated a world boss was this one, right? Yes, that's the 1, 2, and 5 incident. The game officials don't care about it. Hi, this is the official person in the game who is stealing and treating players like monkeys. I think it was done by someone inside them. It's estimated that a programmer modified the code and increased their numerical damage by 100 times. Yeah, that's reasonable. How about naming yourself Yidao? If it continues like this, I will have to quit the game. The gaming experience is too bad, and the world boss is like nothing. At this time, the game officials are far more anxious than these players. Either there is a problem with the game's numerical balance, or there is an insider in the company who has set up a backend for themselves in the game and can freely modify their numerical values. The mole kept getting caught and had to pay a high price to hire someone from a cybersecurity company. The people from the internet company had no choice but to come. They couldn't find the identity information of this player at all, and even after checking the entire server, they couldn't find out who caused the virus. They even checked the personal notebooks, phones, USB drives, and other items of all employees in the company's technology department, but did not find any clues, and ultimately returned in vain. In fact, after being reborn, Luo Chiwei has basically integrated with the game, and it can be said that he is a part of the essence of the game. Frozen Jump. Item Name. Frost Jump Type. Skill Book Level. 20 Skill Requirement. 3 Water System Bonus Points. Skill Effect. Frost Jump is a powerful displacement skill that allows the wearer to jump a distance of 1,000 yards forward within a certain period of time. During the jumping process, the equipment owner can ignore terrain obstacles and deal range frost damage when landing, which can be critical hit. Cooling time. 3 seconds magic consumption. 30 points. Luo Jiwei looked at his bonus points and found that he has been promoted to level 23. With the skill points given by these 2 world bosses, he has a total of 26 skill points on the fire system. The fire system has 3 major branches. 1 is critical strike, 2 is burning and increasing damage, and 3 is proficient in flame damage. He learned all the skills for critical strikes on this line early on. For example, insight into this skill can increase one's movement speed by 15% after critical hits, lasting for 5 seconds, which is very suitable for him to brush maps. For example, a weak click to break can increase attack power after each critical hit, increasing basic attack power by 10% per critical hit, and stacking up to 10 layers. I'm just a little short of a skill point. This skill book actually requires 3 water system skill points to learn. Forget about the equipment, this thing should be able to sell for a good price. Skills are a good thing, they can move, and the damage they deal also receives a critical strike damage bonus. Little brother, do you still remember me? Luo Chiwei checked the chat history and found out that it was the person who last purchased his world boss equipment. But he is anonymous. So Luo Chiwei didn't know that he was Zhao Huaizhen, nor did he know that he was the president of the world's top guild. Remember, Tycoon, why did you come to me again to buy equipment? Only you have good things to sell, so everyone is willing to come and buy from you. Hahaha, Frostwalker, have you seen the attributes? I've seen it, to be honest, I'm very tempted. I'll tell you the truth, this time when I was fighting against the world boss, I found that there was someone who was spared from death once, it was you. Little brother, have a good memory. The orange outfit you sold me last time, the Jadeite Giant Beast's Claw, can provide an anti-death effect with its passive effect. I have never regretted selling that thing to you, and I still feel like I made a profit, but it's not until now that I realize the blame is on myself. Hahaha, little brother, don't say that. Good things have different values in different people's hands. How much value do you think these Frostwalkers have? To be honest, I think its value is not as good as the giant Jade Claw. Its basic attributes are really poor. But he moves fast and can also condense water into ice. The most important thing is that he has a passive control effect, which has a probability of freezing enemies with each common attack. The anti-death effect of the giant beast Jade Claw is better. As you say, this level 20 orange outfit is not as good as the level 15 one. That's right, so I can only offer up to 3,000 yuan in terms of price. 3,000 is already a high price, I originally thought of 2,500. After a game, the price of Frostwalker was pulled lower and lower. Buying and selling things is like going to war, and Luo Chiwei was forced to retreat and give up many fronts. Alright, you businessmen are really eloquent. In the game world, you buy with your left hand at a low price and sell with your right hand at a high price. You can really make a steady profit without spending a penny. Regardless of the price being below 3,000, Luo Chiwei refused to sell. The two finally agreed on a price, and Luo Chiwei sold these ice walkers to Zhao Huaizhen for 3,600 yuan. There's no way, he's carrying a debt of 500,000 and needs to pay it off as soon as possible within 5 days.